red and blue, purple like Prince. Charges of federal orders, incredible markers, indelible sparkers, immeasurable. Sparking the medical carcass on pedestal. Sharks for that revenue, hawks for what's edible. Heart full of vegetables, art at the festivals. Heart no cholesterol, sharp on those episodes. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. Go independent like Prince. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. I like when summer begins. Whoa, I'm on 100%.
Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of Underground Railroad Productions. Real quick, I'm with Blue Pill. We got a quick announcement. Blue Pill is about to have an amazing webinar. And I know a lot of people got questions to a lot of the things we see going on. Me and Blue Pill was just laughing at Jerry Rice wearing a chicken helmet, a spinning chicken on a helmet. And so there's something that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about in the universe for things to be going the way it is. You keep talking about this Law 44 and Trump. You talking about Trump, the 44 card and all that. There's got to be an explanation behind the Coonin, behind Trump, behind everything. And it's not one that we could get in the church or on TV or in schools. It's
all fake news.
All fake news. So, real quick, tell the people, what are you about to present to them that's going to tie all this in together and make sense?
As we started the conversation the other day on the program, shout out to Brother Red Pill, we took an internal look at 44 before we deal with the external explanation of things. You know what I'm saying? And my premise is that there are no separations. Everything is connected. You know what I'm saying? There's an invisible through line that runs through all of these events and all of these things. And just like a guitar, when you strum a string, you know, it has a concordance. Everything is connected. If we take the premise of quantum mechanics and apply string theory to this and say that everything has an interconnective relationship, then what we're looking at the strumming of strings and the reverberation on the other side of things. So something happened to the sensibilities of the quote-unquote black man in America, and I want to show that there's a particular pattern of things that happen under the tetrad blood moons, those 4 blood moons, that spoke to a cosmic ritual that took place that further, you know what I'm saying, somewhat further compromise an already compromised level and stature of what it comes to when we talk about black male masculinity, you feel me? Or the king shit that we love to identify ourselves with, but how does it translate amongst those that we look upon as leadership or the alphas in our societies, which is normally athletes. So a lot of what we are going to speak about deals with 44 energy. Now, 44 Kabbalistically, or should I say geometrically, correlates with the planet Mars, of course, which ties into blood, which ties into Aries, you know. So Aries, which is the first house, deals with your outward personality, your aggression, what you're going about, dealing with in this world, competition, you know what I'm saying, the athletes. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we're going to touch on sports. That's a martial property. That's an Aries thing. Of course, we're going to touch on the police. That's martial. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to touch on all things. We're going to touch on the anatomical aspects of what it is. Can we go into the body, into the anatomy, and identify 44s? Can we look at the blood? Can we look at our religious systems that are all tied into blood, especially Christianity? Its entire premise is based on the blood sacrifice, blood of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go into all of these factors and all of these things and show the connectivity so people can stop asking me, well, what is it going to do for the people, brother? Okay? I'm furnishing you with a new set of eyes, a new way to look at things so you can compartmentalize and put things in their proper perspective. We live in these 4 worlds, and there's a multiplicity of things that are happening, and if you're not grounded in the way in which you're approaching these things, shout out to my brother Raku, who explained that, you know, from the astrological or the cosmophysic aspect of how a cosmophysician would look at 44, you know, the square, the 4 is your foundation, but the other 4 is how you hold your roof up. So it's not just where you're founded on this planet, you know what I'm saying, but how are you holding this world up, you know? And this is King Talk. This is for the people who identify themselves as the ones that are, you're the champions, you're the competitors, you're dealing with that 44 energy. Joe Frazier, you know what I'm saying, resonated real hard with that 44 energy. Him making his transition, his mirror transition the day after Heavy D. I think it was November 8th when that brother made transition. He was born in 68 and died at 44. And Joe Frazier was born in 44 and died at 68. You know what I'm saying? And when I did the gematria of his name and spoke about an Olympic competitive spirit, you know what I mean? Smoking Joe Frazier, he was just that aggressive Olympian. You know, he was that champion. You know what I'm saying? That was the spirit when I looked at black men of law, you know what I'm saying, in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, our brothers, many of which we've lost in Vietnam into drugs afterwards. That was their, you know, they was men's, you know what I'm saying? They was willing to step up to the plate and handle their BI, the Fred Hamptons of the world, you know what I'm saying? You know, not the people that have just been about talk and conversation, even though, as I said on the last program, the black man's sole weapon is his language. You know what I'm saying? It's his mouthpiece. But unfortunately, we have lost sight of the power of that, you know, and we have weaponized our vocabulary and our language to the degree where, you know, we are the shit talkers of the world. You know what I'm saying? We even have entire platforms dedicated to shit talking. Battle rap is is a stage for shit talking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Conscious community has become a stage for fat mouth and shit talking. The church, you know, where they're able to talk and you know what I'm saying, parrot passages out of the Bible with little to no works. You feel me? So we've taken this aspect of talking a little too far when it doesn't couple with action, and Mars is action. But we're going to show you that language and talking is also 44, and it's created in the 44th region in your brain. So all of these things are connected. I just want to give people a new language so they're not so lost out here. All right? If we can show you that 44 is the base of all things in creation, then you can utilize that, you know, to put everything in the box. In a box within a box. We're going to talk about that tesseract. We're going to talk about the hypercube. You know, so we're going to explain why these things are happening the way that they are. You know, we might need a cosmological look at, you know, what was happening on December 18th when that energy hit the planet. You know what I'm saying? And moved through this bitch, because bitch ass niggas got like super bitch ass niggas. Like it's a whole nother energy just running through people. It's magnified the things in which they're known for. You right? That shit is on hyperspeed right now. So, for my people that want to win, for my people that are competitive to a degree where you don't have to necessarily deal with competition with other people to be competitive. You could be competing with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could be setting your goals and you know, you're your own competition. You know what I'm saying? You could be putting on for yourself and your people at the same time. You could be improving your self-image. That's Marshall. That's Mars energy. That's Aries. You know what I'm saying? So, for y'all, we have this conversation. This conversation is not to put you in fear, but to inspire you to be better, you know what I'm saying, and reach further and really be cosmic about your disposition. We have a assignment here on this planet, and it's not just to amass a sneaker collection. It's you know, it's not to, you know what I'm saying, go to strip club and blow your bread and what have you, even though that might be part of your enjoyment factor, you know what I'm saying? But there's something higher that you came here for, especially if you have this cosmic imprint on you, especially if you are carrying this 44 energy, you know what I'm saying? You are a cosmic being with a cosmic assignment, and we want to remind you of such.
I'm glad you're going to give them the inner story of what's going on, because it's just perplexing in 2017 for a nigga to have a spinning chicken on his helmet. Smiling. In 2017, bro.
I can see it. We didn't tell y'all. that this was going to take place. So for me, I don't even share these things anymore. I'm just not surprised. It is what it is. And I've had some interesting conversations with people that have different perspectives. People reach out after they see these episodes, and some people are very appreciative, and some people have different perspectives. So I've heard a myriad of ways that people are coming at these things, and some people are not. Some people are lining up behind the coons, and you know what I'm saying, they're applauding them, and they're like, right, you have no right to tell these people, because you're not in their tax bracket. So you know what I'm saying, if they want to coon for dollars, then that's only something that somebody in that tax bracket can understand. Say, hey, it's cool at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Let's just be observers in the situation. You feel me? And just watch all of these pieces on the board, because that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? They just pieces on the board at the end of the day. And for whatever reason, they've made decisions, whether those decisions are cultural or financial, whether they under some spell or whatever, this is what they're moving on. But I am going to speak about how, if they are putting people under spells, if people are under spells, if there is an energy that's permeating, moving through this thing that can make people a little bit more vulnerable than before, I'm going to explain just how that might have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Just how that might have happened, because, it begs to differ. Like, I can see if we're talking to people that have categorically been on a job when everything that took place with us, we was on point and we responded accordingly. You feel me? We took a lot of, like, the black population in the 8 years of Obama's reign took, like, we were Meek Mill. We took L's like Meek Mill. Like, Meek Mill can personify black people under the years of Obama, from Trayvon on. You understand? So we ain't been doing nothing but taking L's collectively as a people. So when shit like this happens, like I said, this is your computer with no firewall. You know what I'm saying? This is your body with no immune system. This shit is under attack. You feel me? It's been compromised. And we're going to see a whole lot of buffoonery. Like, this is just the beginning. This shit is going to spin out of control. Like, throw Mary in there with Hillary. There's mad people on that list. You feel me? And a lot of this took place, like I said, or the conditions for which the soil was tilled under the darkness of those blood moons. Because anybody that is a farmer, anybody that tills the soil, they know that black light is actually what's growing things. You know what I'm saying? They know that ultraviolet black light is what's actually giving birth and bringing forth new life in the sunlight, that illusionary light. Okay? So that's what we see. Let's talk about what took place under these moons.
Indeed. Once again, tell them how to log into.
You can go to Eventbrite and buy a ticket for the Blood Moonologue 2. All right, the 44 Trump card, the Blood Moonologue. You can look up the event under Eventbrite, either under Blood Moonologue 2, all right, or Blue Pill. If you can't spell Blood Moonologue, you can look it up under Blue Pill. All right, you purchase your ticket. We are going to be sending you the streaming information. You're going to be witnessing it live. It's going to be web-based, so you have to have an internet connection. I believe that you could probably look at it on your phone as well. And the playback will be available for 20 hours, 24 hours. We're going to shift it to another site after that, and you'll be able to purchase it for download and rental, you know what I'm saying, afterwards. And after that, I am going to be finishing up the book, taking a little bit time, getting ready for the next retreat, getting ready to go to Arizona to the Rock and the Mineral show. You feel me? And hopefully we get the opportunity to do something out there. And we have lectures coming up in Virginia, Norfolk on the 29th, I believe it is. We have another event coming up in Miami the second week of February. You know, so I think that there's another one in Florida in Jacksonville on April 15th. And I'm sure there's going to be some things interspersed in between all of that. But the information for the retreat, for the Shasta retreat, is available. So you can go to ShastaMedicine.com. That's going to be at the end of March, and there's going to be another one at the end of April, starting on 4/20. All right? So peace, love, and light. Check us out, family.
All right, I'm going to throw this up, family. At that note, we signing out. Make sure y'all tune into that. I seen some of the presentation is absolutely genius. The brothers are genius when it comes to this Law 44. So I'll see you next time, family. Peace. Peace, family. This brother Rich from UGR, urging all my viewers and subscribers to help support the channel by donating just $1 to the UGR PayPal account. We appreciate the viewership and support, and we understand the power of $1. If you benefit in any way, shape, or form, we ask that you donate $1, whether it be monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or yearly, so that we can build our brand to compete with the NBCs, the MTVs, and the Foxes of the world. I figure since Kanye could ask Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion, I could ask my subscribers to donate $1 so I could make the best possible content possible. The main objective of this channel is to inspire you to become the greatest version of yourself. So hopefully throughout the years of you watching this program, you have been inspired to become the greatest version of yourself. If you would like to donate, you could go to www.paypal.com and send a donation to richandmerit7@yahoo.com. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your program.
Purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Charges of federal orders, incredible markers, indelible sparkers, immeasurable. Sparking the medical carcass on pedestal. Sharks for that revenue, hawks for what's edible. Heart full of vegetables, art at the festivals. Heart no cholesterol, sharp on those episodes. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. Go independent like Prince. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. I like when summer begins. Whoa, I'm on 100%. 100. Red and blue, purple like